Today we're finishing our raised garden bed.
Then we get to meet Erin Spain.
It's time for a make or break. Hey guys, welcome back to Make or Break, where we share our favorite maker videos of the week and we challenge ourselves to build a project of our own. I'm Rob.
And I'm Jen, filling in for Sarah. Last week I convinced Rob to build me a raised garden bed, and it looks amazing.
Yeah, but now we need to get it outside, we have to level it, fill it with soil.
And then plant some veggies.
Yep, here's how it went.
So last week I took some inspiration from Maker Gray and designed a simple raised garden bed. Using cedar, I made it 3 feet by 12 feet and about 18 inches deep.
Now that it's done, we needed to get it to the side of the house where it would be exposed to the most sun. Fortunately for Rob, his dad is staying with us and was happy to help move it.
After we got it in place, we used a level to eyeball how much digging we should do, and then we grabbed a couple shovels and got to work.
After they dug out the ground, they moved the bed into place to see how it fits.
It wasn't bad. A bit more digging, we had a level.
Now, filling the bed is a lot more science than I thought. We looked up a lot of different guides and decided on a 3-layer plan.
First, I used a cultivator to break up the ground, then we gathered a bunch of leaves and branches from around the property.
Next, we purchased some peat moss and smoothed out around 4 cubic feet of it. Then we finished it off with a layer of garden soil.
And that's pretty much it. This isn't built to last a lifetime, but I figured it's good enough to let us try gardening.
Yeah, and if we enjoy it, we'll want to add more boxes and we can improve the design with the next one.
Finally, Jen and the kids planted a bunch of veggies.
And some delicious strawberries.
Well, are you happy with it?
Absolutely. Thank you. I just need to learn to garden.
Good luck with that.
Thanks.
All right, every week we like to take time out to meet a maker.
And this week we're meeting Erin Spain.
My name is Erin Spain, and I'm a DIY blogger, and I've been blogging for about 8 years at erinspain.com, and I recently started my YouTube channel in the fall to sort of supplement my blog and my Instagram and create DIY tutorials, which I've really enjoyed. My goal has always been to challenge myself to learn new skills and hopefully inspire other people to do the same and show them that if I can do these things, then you can definitely do them too. I would say recently it's probably been my compact handheld circular saw. I really love it. It's a new addition to my toolbox, and it's just super lightweight, very compact and easy to use, so it comes in handy for all sorts of different projects. Okay, this is a really hard one to answer just because I've been doing this for so long and it's really hard to narrow it down and choose. I would say it's a toss-up between 2 projects. One of them is my IKEA dresser hack. I did this project for my blog a while back and then I replicated it and did it again so that I could share a video tutorial on my YouTube channel once I launched that channel. I definitely love it. I did it for my kids' room and it's sort of been a fan favorite too, and I think it's my most popular YouTube video so far. The other project that I would say is my favorite is a more recent project, and it is my mini daybed that I built for the reading nook in our playroom. And I used our old crib mattress, which I sort of upcycled and repurposed for this project, and I made sure to customize the size of the daybed to accommodate the crib mattress. And I was really excited to be able to use that again, since otherwise we would have just had to get rid of it. Okay, so this is difficult because my channel is so small and so new and doesn't have a lot of content on it yet, so I don't really follow many channels that are smaller than mine. But one channel that I love that is relatively small and should be a lot bigger than it is my friend Charlotte Smith from @Charlotte's House. She is so talented and creative. She's great at DIY projects, craft projects. She shares decorating tips and ideas. We actually hosted a podcast together for quite some time, and you can find the archives to that available on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and Spotify. It's called North South Makers. But definitely check out @Charlotte's House on YouTube and on her blog and Instagram. So I'm currently in quarantine and I'm working on a living room / office makeover. I actually call the room my mom cave because it's sort of where I hide away from my kids when I need to just have some time alone. So I've been working on making that room over during quarantine time, trying to challenge myself to use things that I already have in the house. I will probably order a couple of things, but for the most part I'm just sort of pulling from different parts of the house and putting it together. So I hope to share that very soon. Thanks again so much for having me. I really appreciate it. And be sure to check out my Instagram at Erin Spain blog, and you can find me on my website, erinspain.com, as well as YouTube at Erin Spain DIY.
Thanks so much, Erin. Now I'm going to spend the rest of the day reading her blog.
I'm probably adding like 15 more things to my honey-do list.
Such a great team.
All right, on to our favorite videos. Ainsley from Small Fry Creations is getting ready for market in Australia, where she sells her creations. She's had great success selling her Lazy Susans, so she decided to show us how she makes them. She uses nothing more than scrap wood from around her shop and a simple router jig to cut her circles. This would make a great project for you to try selling on your own, or, just a great item to have for your home.
Especially if you have somebody in your family who struggles to share food.
I knew this was going to be a good idea.
Speaking of food, Johnny from Crafter Workshop found a new job for an old tabletop. This one came from the dining table he sat at as a kid. By cutting it into strips, he was able to turn it into an end grain butcher block top, which he used for the island in his kitchen. It really turned out beautiful.
Now, we still haven't tackled an epoxy project yet, but being stuck at home seems like a perfect time to try it out. John Lucky was a step ahead of us. This week, he shared his top 5 epoxy tips he wished he knew as a beginner. Besides an excellent primer, he also hits on several common mistakes people make and helps you understand why there are so many different types of epoxy and helps you figure out exactly how to choose the right one. This is a great video to watch if you're planning to dip your toes in epoxy.
Don't do that.
You know what I mean.
I have to know what you're likely to do.
Fair enough. Thanks so much for joining us again this week. I want to thank Hart for sponsoring this episode and remind you that every Tuesday and Thursday now you can catch Sarah right here on Belts and Boxes with her own show, Top 5 DIY. Thanks for helping me out this week, John. I appreciate it.
Happy to see you. See you next week.
Whoa, slow down there.